Actually, we've been waiting for the government to give us this piece of land. They've been promising us since from 2016 to grant us this piece of land, and since then we've been waiting till today. Sorry. So, you know, we as people, especially the tenant, we got tired, and as a community, that is, you can see that is where we came here and then give ourselves this piece of land. We have submitted our ID copies to the office of the councillor, and then they told us they will give us stands, not RDP houses. And then actually we are very much happy about what they've promised us, but the government now is failing us. They don't want to give us the land. They keep us waiting. They just keep on waiting us. We don't know what will happen at the end. But surely we want this land.
We need the land, just the space. Can make us just a stand. Put water and the electricity, then I'll do the rest. I'll try to find some bricks and start to make the structure so that we can put the shelter. It's what we need only.
Well, this already started on Saturday, this past Saturday, and obviously this morning we received even more calls and frantic calls from community members who said that land is being illegally occupied here. When we arrived here, there was a tow truck company also busy marking out land, some of their employees that were busy marking out stands for them. The police have now started to remove some of the markers that have been put out, but this is only a small part of what is actually being occupied. If you just go about a kilometer further, there are already a lot of stands that have been marked out, and we assume that they are going to start erecting structures within the next few hours. Well, from our side, we obviously are offering to help private landowners. Us and Afri Business will assist, and we've already told people that they can come and discuss it with us, even if it's just for advice. But it's very important here that we also convey the right message to legal landowners. They need to understand that they have to go and open trespassing cases at the police, and that the police are then compelled to act. As long as that trespassing case is immediately open, the police can be held accountable to start removing people and structures that have been erected illegally.
Well, on Saturday morning, my brother phoned me. We were out and he said, please come the long way home. We've got land invasion going on. I had already seen it happening on Summit Road. And so we did. We came home the long way, and basically it was already overrun with people. Very peaceful, no aggression, but completely overrun, and people putting in stakes, chopping down trees to try and put stakes in, and they already had their own cordoning off tape, and everything was in full swing. That was Saturday afternoon. By Sunday afternoon, we had people setting up directly opposite my home, so that would be 5 meters away, and yeah, it was completely overrun. I would like the people to be evacuated peacefully, and I'd like it to be explained to them that this was not legal. What we have found out is that these are not the poor people who live in Olievenhout, but these are people who've been brought in who have money. In fact, one gentleman sitting up on the corner there mentioned that he would never live here, but he was going to sell his little piece of land. So yeah, people coming in with fancy cars and moving in. I would like them to be removed. I'd like peace to be restored to my area. And I would like government to make sure that people can have access to land, but legally.
Paul Machatile came last year around June or July, if I'm not mistaken, and said the people actually must go and identify all vacant land, but they must not actually take those land forcefully. They must wait for the government actually to come and give it to them. So people been waiting until December when they decided actually to start actually saving themselves. And then after we took those 1,000 units, they took us to court and we stopped. So from January, those who didn't actually manage to get houses, they start actually saying, wow, we stopped from actually getting stands. Now what must be done? And we said, you know what? These guys doesn't take us serious. The only way to take us serious, we cannot go and close the roads and protest on the streets and vandalize what actually the last thing that we have. The only thing that we'll do is to go to those empty lands that we saw. Because of by then he said they will negotiate with any owner that is complaining. And if they have to pay them, they will pay them. So since then we are still waiting. So if they take us for a fool, that's why we are here and said people, all the empty land, they must be occupied, cleaned, but there is no structure that's going to be put in until they come and give us those stands official. So here what you see, people are just cutting the small pieces of space where they think that it can be his own or her place to stay to avoid paying rent. But we are waiting for those officials to come and actually fulfill their promises.